Hi, I'm Carol Kent, and I'm delighted to have Sally Stap as my guest at the Speak Up Conference. Welcome, Sally. We're
Thank
so
you.
glad you can be with us. And Sally, I would love to hear a little bit of your life in your growing up years. What took place in those early years?
I grew up in Southwest Michigan and spent part of my time on a farm with horses and with puppies and with cows, and really enjoyed that. I decided to study computer science in college, and so I went to college, got a degree, started my career at the Upjohn Company in Kalamazoo, and got married, raised kids, got divorced. Then I was settling into my empty nest lifestyle of nonstop travel for my consulting work, and I found out I had a brain tumor.
Wow, that had to stop you in your tracks.
Yes.
And it sounds like you had a very normal but busy life.
Yes.
And an exciting career.
Yes.
And certainly a lot going on with raising children.
Yes.
Tell us what happened when you had this abrupt change in your health, and how did that impact your future?
Well, I just thought it would be a small bump in the road because I felt with my faith that God was going to be in my corner and He was going to perform miracles, and I was going to check into the hospital, get the tumor out, and be back to work within 6 to 8 weeks. But when I woke up, I was deaf in my right ear, my right side of my face was paralyzed, and I had headaches that have still not gone away. And so I really had to change. I was not able to return to work, and so I had to find a purpose in life, and I had to figure out my faith again.
I'm absolutely breathless thinking about how this must have impacted everything about what used to be normal for you.
Yes.
And I can't help but ask, how did what seemed to be what was a great disability now in your life become a great advantage?
Well, I spent a lot of time pouting, feeling sorry for myself.
I think you sound normal.
Yeah, and walking on the beach and trying to figure things out. And then I think God just, I really came to terms with the fact that God had been working in the background all along. And I came through with a stronger faith. And words started coming into my mind, and I started writing, and I wrote a few essays, and then I wrote my book because I felt like I needed to share the reality of what I had experienced, at the same time the joy that you can come through. So smiling again has kind of a double meaning, both smiling internally again as well as smiling externally as my face partially healed, but not totally.
What a powerful title of a book, and I'm so happy that we can feature that today, Smiling Again. And you are also doing a lot of speaking, and as you address audiences who have known perhaps different kinds of struggles in their lives, what would be your main message to them?
The main message is perseverance, and that you can have your life turned upside down. You can have all of your beliefs lined up in a row, and then you can find out that reality is not necessarily what you were expecting, but it can be beautiful. I've had great connections with people who connect with words that I write and words that I speak, and I really feel like I add value to their life, even if it's just a smile.
I love that, because sometimes we forget that just a smile might pick somebody up from feeling like their day has been a total disaster, and they'll find hope again, which is so exciting.
Yes.
And Sally, as you continue on, how would you say people can be encouraged greatly to put one foot in front of the other if you have someone listening to this interview right now who feels so depressed they don't know if they can even go on?
Well, I've been there, and it's very hard to get that first foot moving, but life is too precious to waste. Mm-hmm. And I found that I got bored when I was feeling sorry for myself, and I just had to do something. And so I found that writing and also painting is something that has brought a lot of joy to my life and connection with people.
Tell me about the painting aspect of your life. I understand it's quite unique.
It is. I paint with melted beeswax. It's called encaustic painting. And I discovered it was only about a year ago, But I really enjoy it, working with melted wax and pigments and blow torches, and I make beautiful pictures. And I will actually be featured in Art Prize here in Grand Rapids this fall, so I'm very excited about that.
How very
For a
exciting
beginner.
indeed. That is tremendous.
Yeah.
Well, it has been such an honor to have you with us. And you will notice Sally's web address on the screen, and her book again is Smiling Again. Thank you so much for being
Thank
with
you.
us. We look forward to much more of your art,
Yes.
your spoken words, and your written words.
Thank you.